I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, what's good, party people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thanks to RC Creative for the dope intro. That joint is fire. What's good, party people? Got some new stuff going on, man. Trying to spice it up. Trying to spice it up some. You know what I'm saying? Trying to spice it up a little bit. Trying to look a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? Trying to anyway. How y'all doing this morning? What's good? Salute, salute, salute. God of Moses and Elijah, I see you. Jermaine Royster, what's good? Michael Mitchell, what's good? L. Jordan, what's happening? Wayne Peterson, what's good? 19 comment NYC 84, what's good? What's good? My brother Chris Chang is in the building. What's good? What's good, Chris Chang? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, L Marshall, my man did his thing. RC Creative did his thing. He did his thing, you know what I mean? Yo, I'm running a little late, man. I'm having this weird coughing attack. What's good? Yo, so I got some stuff going on, man. I got some beef. Yes. Uncle Freezy has beef. Right? Let me do my thing here real quick. Let me go here and let me do my thing here. I just want to share this real quick. Let's get them likes up. I'm going to share real quick on Twitter. We'll share it real quick. Put this out there so people will know what's going on with us. What's good? What's good? Yeah, y'all. So we have a couple of. Okay, how did that happen? I don't know. Right? But anyways, I'm back. So I have beef. I have beef with the Brooklyn Nets, and I have beef with people around the NBA universe disrespecting my team. Right? Let me move this out of the way. Mics and all this stuff, man. I don't need that in the way. Right? Can y'all hear me pretty good? Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me all right? Yo, somebody throw a thumbs up in the chat. That way I'll know if y'all can hear me. Because I got a new mic set up, man, and I ain't trying to. It be frustrating me. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Word. Word, 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 word. Trying not to be OD with the setup, right? So here's my beef. Here's my beef, man. Yo, I'm frustrated with cats picking on the Knicks. Okay? I'm frustrated with cats picking on the Knicks. They shade us and pretend like it's love. You know what I'm saying? They shade us like, yo, I thought y'all was gonna be in the lottery, but not the worst team, no. I picked the Knicks to go. I'll pick the Knicks to win 20 games. Really? You picked us to win 20 games? Okay. And I'm supposed to take that as a sign of respect. Really? Really, that's supposed to be respect to me. You pick my squad to win 20 games. That's supposed to be respect. Nah, Uncle Freezy, don't take it like that, man. Why you always salty, Uncle Freezy? Why you always salty? Yo, I'm salty because you just said you predict my team to win 20 games. That's why I'm salty. Well, nah, no disrespect, but y'all team is trash. Y'all rebuilding, right? And I'm supposed to just take this laying down. I'm just supposed to take this in stride. Yo, you pick my team to win 20 games. You pick my team to go 20-52. And I'm supposed to rock with that. You pick my team to go 20-52. And I'm supposed to rock with that. L. Marshall, what's good? Caliente Kid, what's good? King Ebert, I see you. What's good? What's good, Eric G? Y'all just straight up, just like, yo, I pick y'all to go 20-52. That way, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, get K'd. Y'all get K'd, y'all be straight. Nah, bro. Let me tell you something, random NBA fan. Random fan, bandwagon hoppers. That ain't good with me. And I do take it as a sign of disrespect. I'm a Knicks fan and have been a Knicks fan for I don't even want to get into how long, because it don't even matter at this point. Right? Don't be shading my team and then get testy when I come and shade you, because I will come shade you. Right? Period. All these random organizations, the Sixers fans like, yo, nah, man, y'all on the come up. All y'all need is 3 pieces. Really, that's all we need is 3-star players, right? And I'm supposed to take that as a sign of I'm supposed to co-sign that. I'm supposed to co-sign that. I'm supposed to legit sit by and listen to you say that my team needs 3 stars in order to be relevant. I'm supposed to sit by and listen to that, right? Right. I'm supposed to just be patient, wait my turn. Delano Still was good. CP the Artist was good. I see you. So Uncle Freezy is supposed to sit by and listen to y'all shade his team like the backhanded compliments. Right? And listen, I know I'm not the average Knicks fan, okay? I know I'm not the average. I got to find a way to put this microphone, man. This microphone is killing me, bro. I got to find me I got to get this thing out. There it is. Okay. So I have to sit by and watch teams or fans of other teams shade the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Fans of other teams are like, Julius Randle is having a good season. I don't know if he can keep this up, but this year he having a good year. He made the All-Star team, right? So you want me to sit by and let you shade Julius Randle? Y'all like, yo, RJ Barrett in 4 years, he gonna be something, right? So RJ Barrett is gonna be something in a total of 6 years. And also to sit by and listen to y'all shade our guys. And listen, I ain't trying to rally the troops. I'm not trying to rally the troops, right? I ain't trying to get Mama Said Don't Trust You to get fired up at work or wherever he is right now, right? I ain't trying to get him fired up at work, you know what I'm saying, about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of us, we've been losing for so long, we have become docile, passive, right? The fight is not in us anymore, right? Because we've been losing for so long, right? The fight in us has gone away because we've lost for so long. It's a shame too, man. Because this was a once mighty franchise. Mama Said Don't Trust You. Like, what's good? Who I gotta put these hams on? Who I gotta touch up? What I'm saying is, as a franchise, we're mighty docile. We're mighty passive. We're mighty blasé as a franchise right now. Right? We've lost so many games, and we've lost in so many ridiculous and embarrassing ways on the court and off the court. We've lost in ridiculous ways. Right? Recently, every time we try to take one step forward, some random media personality will try to drag us back into obscurity because we're docile now. Because we've lost for so long that the fight is not in us anymore. Chef NYK, what's good? I see you. What's good? Legit, the fight is not in us anymore. Right? City for real, what's good? Yo, y'all check out the city edition joints at the Blorange Tears online mall. Yo, make sure y'all did check out the We Run the City joints. I think that's fly. Let me get my banner up here. Yo, when are the Knicks going to get the respect they deserve? What's good? When are we gonna start getting the respect we deserve? Or you know what? Do we deserve respect? Do we want respect? Are we just should we be resigned to our fate? Right? I'm asking you. Should we be resigned to our fate? Y'all know how back in the day long time ago, thousands of years ago, when a king would lose his kingdom to an invader, right? And they would put the king, they would do a bunch of different things. They're like, hey, listen, we can kill you, or you can live in disgrace for the rest of your life. And some kings would be like, yo, I'd rather die, and then they get killed. And then others would be like, I'd rather live in disgrace. Broke and disgraced. That's how I would rather live. Which king are we in that scenario? And I'm not trying to get y'all fired up for some mess. We play a rival tonight. We might be outmanned. You know what I'm saying? Tonight might be the night with a national media. You know what I'm saying? Places the death nail on us. You know, they like to do that. The Knicks were a really good story. They just don't have enough. Maybe next year, maybe this offseason, this offseason they can create some buzz by trading for a disgruntled star. Y'all are gonna hear the narratives. Y'all are gonna hear them. Y'all are gonna hear them. They're going to be loud and proud. Trust me. I know the narratives. I hear them every season. Every season is, oh, the Knicks just don't have enough. Maybe this summer, some free agent will feel sorry for them and come try to save them. So I've heard it so much that I'm used to it. You feeling me? Yeah. Which king are we? Are we the king that's going to be die hard? Are we the die hard king? Are we the ones it's respect us or else? Or are we, I'd rather live even if it's in disgrace? Which king are we? Somebody put that in the chat. I need to know, right? Am I taking this to the extreme? Right? Is Uncle Freezy taking this too far? Is Uncle Freezy taking this too far? Right? I don't believe I'm taking it too far. I believe as a fan, you should be die hard. Okay? I believe as a fan, you should be die hard, right? You should not question my allegiance. Right? Because when it comes, like for instance, when it comes to me and Chris Chang, it's die hard, brother. It's die hard. When it comes to me and Chris Chang, it's die hard. It ain't die easy. It ain't die soft. Right? It's not die hard. It's not die easy. It's not roll over and play dead. Hopefully the guy will run away. No. Right? Tonight we have the Brooklyn Nets. So that's all I got to say about that. The other day, they had on acid wash. The other day, the Brooklyn Nets wore acid wash. Are you serious right now? They had on acid wash and red jerseys. Are you serious right now? I see you, Chop Low. Hey, Chop Low is my guy too, by the way. Chop Low, in case y'all don't know, me and Chop Low and I are brothers. In case y'all didn't know that. When y'all see Chop, y'all see me. When y'all see me, y'all see Chop. What's good, Chop? Eric G, what's good? Eric G is my brother, y'all. When y'all see Eric G, y'all see me. When y'all see me, y'all see Eric G. We brothers in this Knicks fandom, B. We are brothers in this Knicks fandom. It's not cheap. It's not rented. This Knicks fandom is not cheap. It's not rented. It's not flighty. It's not fly by night. It's not convenient. Hadouken Sharon, what's good? Yo, let me put this thing in here. Anthony D, what's good? I ain't gonna lie, this cough been eating me up, man. This cough been eating me up. CP the artist says he guess he's the drunk uncle. I guess in a Wu-Tang Clan sense, maybe. And I'm talking about original Wu-Tang. I'm talking about original Wu-Tang for those that watch martial arts, yo, for those that watch martial arts, yo. Chop Low said we pee on them that jersey and then clean our car with it. Bam. What's good? What's good? So we got Brooklyn tonight. The reason why I'm a little fired up, man, is because this dude I was talking trash to on social media. Uncle Alchemy. I talked trash to him before we played the Golden State Warriors at the beginning of the season. I was like, yo, you picked us to be a play-in team, and now we play y'all, and we're going to show y'all how much of a play-in team we are. And we beat them on their own floor. We went back and forth. I ain't heard nothing from them since. We beat the Warriors on their own floor, right? We beat them on their own floor, right? It is what it is. I ain't heard that. And the dude, Uncle Alchemy, do great videos and stuff. He looked like he put out high quality stuff. Felix Pizarro, what's good? What's good? What I'm telling y'all is I don't fear nobody. I feel like this team, when we're hitting and on all cylinders and other teams are hitting on all cylinders, I think we got a shot to knock off anybody. I think we can legit beat anybody on any given night, period. Our future gaming was good. Was good. Y'all like that intro? Y'all like that intro? That intro is from RC Creative. RC Creative did that. Mama said, don't trust you. Says, you're not supposed to. Right. We can beat anybody on any given night, period. Kane Jerry said that intro was fire. Yo, we got Brooklyn tonight, and they gonna be like whatever. They got KD coming back. They got KD coming back. James Harden is playing. James Harden is playing like an MVP. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Uncle Freezy?
Hey, I was just playing NHL 2K21.
Oh, NHL 21?
Yeah, with the Washington Capitals. I was just playing with them.
Woo, nice.
Yeah, Eric G, what's good?
And how did that game go? Uncle
What
Freezy,
up?
you win?
I hadn't played in so long that I had to get used to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was getting.
Well, it's been a while since you've seen this shirt. We played the Sabres on Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Either Wednesday or today. I'll have to check.
Well, I'm a Devils fan, and so the tutorial thing had me playing with the Capitals. So maybe because Ovechkin was on the cover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Eric G, how you like the intro, man?
Dude, you already know it's straight fire all the time.
Man, yeah,
All
man.
the time.
Yeah,
Is
man.
CP the artist talking about me?
I don't know. CP the artist is crazy. CP the artist is deranged.
Yeah, I figured. Well, this is my new speaker I got last week.
How does it work for you? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It only cost like $5.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Because this is a small speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Eric G, you at work?
I'm at work.
As usual.
I got a patient coming at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, doing some paperwork right now.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the Knicks play Brooklyn today, Uncle Freezy?
Yeah.
We man.
They wore acid wash the other day, B. Acid wash.
We getting that dub tonight.
Did the Nets beat the Hornets yesterday or no?
I'm not sure.
Let me actually check.
Let me check. Let me go. I don't even keep up with them. That's the reason why I don't know right offhand.
The Nets played the Bulls yesterday and they lost 115-107.
They didn't play anybody though.
Oh, they didn't. They
Yeah,
didn't. So they everybody sat.
Only Kyrie played.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was on Sunday. The Nets played on Sunday against Chicago. Eric G.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Blake Griffin and okay.
Yeah, they sat everybody except for Kyrie.
Okay.
But now everybody's gonna play against us, of course.
Awesome.
And my team, Washington, has a tough task. We play the Raps. Wizards have a tough task. Playing the Raptors at 7 p.m. tonight. That's going to be tough.
I think y'all will probably pull that out.
Yeah, probably. If we pull that out, I'll be happy.
Right. Well, I'm trying to figure out this thing with so the Nets sat people yesterday just so they could play us. They'd be healthy against us. I don't know what the difference is between a loss and a loss. So you lose to Chicago, it doesn't matter. But if you lose to the Knicks, it matters.
CP, real quick. I gotta be professional. This ain't my living room. This ain't my bedroom. I can't be screaming.
ESPN. Just
Top low.
ESPN.
What up, Papi?
Man, I'm frustrated, man.
We got the Freezy. We got the big 15. I think we're winning tonight.
I hope so. I need a W. I need a W so I can go on social media and talk trash. That's what I need, man.
Yeah, true. My Wizards are 17-30.
They'll tighten up.
Yeah.
They'll tighten up.
Yeah, like Eric G saw. I saw Eric G go like this.
Hey, man. They'll tighten up. I didn't know they traded Troy Brown to Chicago. They traded Troy Brown to Chicago, Troy Brown Jr. We could have used him.
True.
Yeah.
Yo, CP, I'm gonna change my name to that. The Bacardi Papi. CP called me the Bacardi Papi.
Right.
We need big games from RJ, Randall, and at least 2 guys off the bench.
Burks, yeah. and quickly.
And quickly.
Yep.
Someone says in the live stream chat, Andrew said we could have used Fournier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely could have used Fournier, but we didn't get Fournier.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing.
What's up, Hoodie Kev?
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Hoodie Kev, I got something for you. You want to see your surprise now, or you want to wait for it?
I can wait.
Okay, all right.
Cause I'm on my phone. I'm in the car, heading to the
old freeze. Okay. So he froze up some. You back, Hoodie Kev? No. Yeah, there he is. There he is. So, Hoodie Kev, I'm frustrated. That people around the league are shading the Knicks. You're muted. I can't hear you. So Hoodie Kev is having an issue. Okay.
Yeah, he's struggling with that Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Hoodie Kev, we can't hear you. George Alvernia, what's good? Jay Williams, what's good? Andrew College, what's good? Yeah,
Hoodie Kev just like Stephen A. Smith right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. City for real, what's good?
What's good, bro?
What's up, City for real? How's it going?
It's going good, man. All right.
How you like the City Edition joint? The City Edition Blorange Tears Swag Fest tee.
You know, I love that, man. I love it. That's epic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we gotta pull out this game tonight, man, against Brooklyn. I'm frustrated though that that people around the NBA universe just feel like they can take shots at the Knicks.
This is that game, man, that we need all hands on deck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Contributions from everybody, even Novell Pell.
Yeah. And
that's a good point, Eric G. That is a really good point, my friend.
And his SpongeBob fingers.
Yeah, we need Reggie Bullock to shoot good tonight. We need Alec Burks to give us one of those, 20-something points in a quarter games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we need that.
Freezy, you know that since the All-Star break, Reggie Bullock's been almost 13 points a game at 45% from 3 and 42.8% from the floor.
You need to tell Hoodie Kev that. I knew that already.
I'm trying to. He's on mute. I don't want him to rap from hearing this. but he's been playing well.
Yeah, those are. I saw that on somebody posted that on Twitter, and so I saw that. But Hoodie Kev is the one that is not a believer right now.
Hoodie
And
Kev,
what makes you say that, Uncle Freezy?
Yeah, Hoodie Kev is not a believer in Reggie Bullock. He's not a fan. I am a fan. I am in the mindset that whoever helps us win, to me, I like them if they help us win. If they buy into the team concept, I'm a believer in them if they buy into the team concept. So Kane Jerry said we didn't have Derrick Rose last time. Is Derrick Rose playing tonight?
He is?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Is he questionable?
I am not sure. I need to find out.
He's good to go. He's playing. We didn't have him the last time we played them, but he's playing tonight.
Okay.
Can anybody hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to refresh everything. So anyways, with the whole Reggie Bullock thing, one, I'm going to throw up in my mouth all of my suit. Y'all keep talking about Reggie. I'm going to turn all the way around and go change clothes because I threw up on myself. Is that what y'all
Big
want?
freeze.
Is that what y'all want?
Oh, you're a grown man. You can handle
You
talking
did what
about
I
Reggie
wanted.
Bullock.
You acknowledged him on Saturday night and said that you can't say anything bad. That's what I wanted. One time that you did that, I'm good with it now.
Reggie Bullock is a waste of my time. Like, I feel like if I talk about Reggie Bullock, I'm just not going to get that time back.
So if Reggie Bullock scores 25 tonight, hits the game-winning 3, what are you going to say?
I would definitely say that. Yo, Uncle Freezy, Eric G says if Reggie Bullock makes 25 points, he's the buzzer beater, game-winning 3. What do you think of that?
He love it. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
All right, guys, listen, my patience here. I got to go. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay. All right, man.
Appreciate y'all. Chat, all love.
Hey, Hoodie Kev. Hoodie Kev. I can't hold a surprise for you. I was gonna try to save the surprise for tonight, but I can't hold it. Can I just show it to you right now?
I can't really see right now because my phone is blacked out. So, I mean, I'll probably go back to the replay on YouTube and watch it, but I can't like watch it live.
Here's the surprise.
I can't see what's going on.
I'm gonna send this to you, okay?
Okay. I can't see what you're
Do you know what this is? Chat. Do y'all see what this is? Chat. A virtual chat. Can y'all see what that is?
It's a cereal box.
So Hoodie Kev.
Yeah.
I got you a box of Knox cereal.
Oh.
Formerly known as Kicks, is now known as Knox.
You know, I sent you that picture.
Oh.
Assassin.
Hey, so Chris Chang said Honey Nut Knox. I think that's what. Oh, Honey Nut Cake. Okay. Yeah, just one more time for everybody. This is what we got, Hoodie Kev. That's what we got, Hoodie Kev.
Hey, I like saying
What a
Julius. His
surprise.
nickname is Julius. Jumped on my back. Randall.
Oh,
He's
yo,
my
Freezy.
favorite player on the
Yo.
Knicks. He's been balling, man.
He has been balling. Well, hey, what's good, City?
Yo, so real quick, I want to say this. If King Aladdin, if you're watching, hopefully you're still fighting that monster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember last time you said you had the COVID thing or whatever, and you was in the hospital, you was watching. So
Right.
for you, bro, hopefully you still fighting that monster. I hope everything is well with you. Hope everything goes okay. And, you know, salute to you, man. Keep fighting that monster. Keep doing your thing. Stay strong, brother.
Right. And others that are going through that struggle too. And others that are going through that struggle, man. Make sure y'all stay up, man. Bless up. You know what I mean? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna autograph this box of cereal and send it to Hoodie Cav. Just so that Hoodie Cav can have a memento. That's just a a token from the Blorange Tears family to Hoodie Cav. Bam!
Like I said, I got to go back to the replay and watch because I can't see anything that's going on right now.
If you didn't have those Hollywood shades on, you could probably see us, right?
Yeah. Well, no, my screen is like, because I'm on my phone.
Oh, so it's a screensaver mode. It's a screensaver mode? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So we got Brooklyn tonight. We got people around the world not shading us, I ain't gonna say, but what I will say is not giving us respect, you know. We got a lot to prove, man.
Hey, they're not supposed to give us respect. We supposed to earn it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully tonight we come out and earn it. That's what I'm saying.
The reason I got on is because I came on to tell Freezy to come off the ledge, Freezy.
No.
You don't have to come off of the ledge. It's okay. Listen, we all know. I don't know if I'm frozen. Am I frozen?
No.
No. So, here's the thing. If we lose to the Nets, if we beat the Nets, take it like the players do and just take it as one game. Right? Is there any long-term satisfaction if we beat the Nets in game 51 of the season? I don't know. I don't think there should be. Because at the end of the day, are they a rival? Not really. They've done nothing to be a rival to us. You know, they're the kind of team that's here today, gone tomorrow. They'll have their little moment in the sun, and then they'll be gone. So if we beat them, that's great. That's wonderful. It'll take a collaborative team effort. I worry about Julius in a game like this because I feel like he's going to get away from the team ball and going to try and put a lot of stuff on his shoulders and do a lot, and that's going to go get images and shades of Spin Cycle Randall from last year. And that's not what
No, that's not what he's going to do.
Because he's going to try and play hero ball, and it's not going to work.
No, that's not what he's going to do.
That's what's going to happen. He's going to try and play hero ball. And I know, and I'm not coming down on Julius. I'm not coming down on Julius at all. It's just we all have seen in previous games when a team is down, when, you know, whatever, he tries to do too much. And that's what's going to happen. And I hope Tom Thibodeau, well, I know he's not going to do anything about it, but I hope that his teammates can hit early shots. That way it'll give him.
That would put us in high cotton. That would put us in high cotton. Right? if everybody comes out and does their job early and maintain it throughout the game, then we'd be in high cotton. That's what Thibodeau has been wanting us to do all year. Tom Thibodeau has been wanting us to play complete games all season long.
Well, this is the opportunity to go out there and do it. So, I mean, do I think that Reggie Bullock is going to get the reason? No, I don't. I don't think that happen. RJ needs to step up. He'll probably have either he'll have James Harden on him, or
RJ is eating tonight. Who can guard RJ Barrett? Kyrie, James Harden, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant? Nobody. Salute to our man Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie, we've been missing you, bro. We hope everything is good with you and your family. As usual, we just hope everything is good. We on this joint, we love Jay Boogie. There ain't no cat. That's real. Christian Fortune was good. Boost Mobile was good. CP the artist says RJ guards RJ. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yo, so y'all throw some salutes in the chat for Jay Boogie. Right? Sim Mayers was good. Cornerstone Kev in the building. What's good?
Cornerstone Kev in the building. Yeah. Buddy Kev, you frozen?
Nah, he ain't frozen.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he ain't. Sim Man says free Frank. Free Frank Nilakina. Karen Fung, what's good? So Karen Fung says there could be a chance Durant plays tonight. Cornerstone Kev.
That's right.
In the building.
In the place to be. In the place
Good morning,
to be.
bro.
Good morning, my man. City for real. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling all right, man.
Hey, Kev, let me tell you something funny. There is a knockoff Knicks drive show out there somewhere. I saw a brief glimpse of it. It's like I ain't gonna say knockoff. Let me stop hating.
Listen.
But there's a knockoff show, and there's like a guy, like a light skinned guy that talks loud, and then there's a cornerstone something Kev on a joint, and like another guy.
You know what I hate, man? This is what despises me the most. When you give cats, I call a lot of these dudes cats. When you give cats acknowledgement or give them to tell them that their boy has done good, and they just run away with it. You know what I'm saying? They run away to make you to belittle you. And that's pretty much what I went through with Hoodie Kev over here. When I said that Kevin Knox had a really good game, and I'm agreeing with everything, a lot of what he's saying. And what does he do? He puts out a GIF talking about, I'm glad you see, something to the point of, I'm glad you see the light. I'm like, really? I hate gloaters, man. I hate gloaters. Like I told you so. Come on, man.
Hey, he was gloating because Kevin Knox put his jersey on right. Kevin Knox put his jersey on right, so he was like, yo, you see my man? His name was on the back. You know what I'm saying? So you like, come on, dog, really? How low are we setting the bar right now? How low are we setting the bar? I legit got a DM like this is the face of an assassin, and it showed the face of a dude look like he just scored a goal at a soccer game. Really, man? He looked like a 9-year-old kid that scored a goal in front of his grandma. Grandma, can we go to Chuck E. Cheese now?
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, the game is still going on, Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox did look good. I think he did look good. I think that shot is still wet. He just needs time to figure it all out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, CP. Hey, Cornerstone Kev. Cornerstone Kev. This is my surprise for Hoodie Kev. This is my surprise for Hoodie Kev. You see it? Can you see it, Cornerstone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see it.
Okay. I'm gonna put my autograph on it. I'm gonna sign it, Uncle Freezy, and I'm gonna send it to Hoodie Kev's PO box, so you can put it up for display.
I can't be too loud, man.
Right. No, I'm not trying to make you laugh. Hey, Cornerstone, I'm not trying to make you laugh this morning, man. I'm not trying to make you laugh this morning.
Yes, you are.
I'm not trying to make you laugh, but look.
That was funny. That is really funny.
This is Tibbs tested, Hoodie approved.
Oh, man.
Tibbs tested, Hoodie approved.
And thanks for putting Benny up there, man. Snake Eyes Benny.
Benny Snake Eyes Johnson. Hoodie Kev appreciated it so much that he left the chat. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Hoodie. Now, here's my...
Do you have a new microphone? Is that a new microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It is. I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I ain't really a big fan of it right now. We have to. I guess
There
we can hear you. We can hear you, Kev.
Okay, so hold on. Let me set the record straight right quick. I'm on the highway, right? I can't help that the Frankers have absolutely nothing to cheer about. They came in the game because
we did assist them. We did assist you. I said we. He talking about the Frankers.
I'm just saying. Were you on the court handing Kevin Knox the ball?
Uncle Freeze.
Hey, so
Uncle Freeze.
How does that work when
I'm gonna have?
Jay Boogie.
Hey, Jay Boogie. How you doing, Jay?
Salute, man. Salute, Jay.
Salute. Good morning, man. We way past the alarm clock right now, man. Everybody been up, man. Get them like buttons up. Get motivated. Get where you got to go. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? God open your eyelids and gave you life today. Appreciate it. It's everybody right here didn't tell somebody that they love them. Tell somebody you ain't told in a while you love them. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate life, man. I'm at the hospital right now about to get ready to go holler at my mom's, you saying, before I get on this road again and head to Pennsylvania. I was listening to the chat and I appreciate the love and the shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Love you, man.
Real recognize real, man. It's a great thing. You can get more love from people you don't know than get that fake love from people that you do know, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody in the podcast, real talk. And I need Hoodie Kev, send me a bowl of that Kevin Knox cereal, man. You know what I'm saying? You too close to me. You in Durham and I'm in Raleigh and you ain't called me yet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. But yo, this a big boy game tonight, and I realize what Kev is saying. He's telling you, Knox, Julius do not need to play hood ball tonight. You know what I'm saying? He need to play team ball. In fact, I need a triple-double because with 10 assists, 5 of them 10 assists is going to be trades. You times that by 3, that's 15. The other 5 points, you know what I'm saying? Those are deuces. That's 25 points. And if he dropped 25, that's 50 points from one man. But I need 60 points combined from Burks, from Quickly, from RJ, and who else am I missing? And Rose. I need 60 points from them guys right there. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, those are the only 4 outside of Julius that can get their own buckets by themselves. Everybody else need to catch it off passes. You know what I'm saying? So those 4 need to get a 60. Then I need them trash points coming from, you know what I'm saying? From Knox. I need from Noel. I need from CP. Who am I? OB.
Taj.
Them guys and Taj. That's right. We need them garbage points for them. You know what I'm saying? That'll give us like 120, 125 points. But at the same time, we need to play defense. It's a such thing as offense is going on runs, but I need to go on a defensive run tonight. Shut it down in defensive spurts. You know what I'm saying? The more defensive spurts we get, you know, it lessens the opportunity for them offensive spurts. And I wouldn't even mind seeing us going a little bit of small ball because we don't need a big man tonight because they big man don't post up and he don't shoot. All he do is set picks. So I wouldn't mind putting in another wing player to go against just in case their original 5, you know, with Kyrie, Harden, Harris, and Kevin Durant, they play tonight. Match up with them, flip it, do something different. And I need Tom Thibodeau to be on his best coaching game. I don't need you to do nothing stupid like calling you want to review something in the second quarter, and you know you got Kristaps Porzingis, you know, doing the tip. You can't win. What is that going to do for us challenging something in the first half when we might need it in late in the game, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I need for us to go all out hard body tonight. Everybody got to be on the same accord and want to take this game and want to show and prove that, yeah, we can beat the big boys late in the season. That's what I need from everybody, man. And everybody that's on this pod, I love y'all, man. Appreciate life, what y'all doing, man. I love you. As soon as I hit off, you know I'm going to do. I got to pay my light bill. I'm going to hit this cash app before I go into this Rex hospital and go see my mom. I love y'all. 2 fingers stuck together. Peace, man.
Peace,
yeah, man. Yeah, that's our guy right there now. That's our brother.
Jay Boogie and the moms, Dukes, man.
Yeah, I'll show some love to Jay Boogie in the chat.
Matter of fact, let me put my number back in that chat so CP and Kevin Hood and Hoodie Kev, y'all can call me up, man, because I'm real close to Atlanta and I need to talk to Hoodie Kev anyway, man. Why, since he got that good AC blowing, he got that fixed. I can ride with him now. Real talk.
I'm gonna lock you in.
Yeah, man.
Oh, where is it? He's on mute. Oh
no, hey. So Jay Boogie, what I'll do is I'll send a text with I'll text you with CP and Hoodie Cav if that's okay with them.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then that way we be straight.
Okay, that's what's up. I sent my number in the chat though anyway, you know what I'm saying? And God bless you all, man. Have a great day, man. All right?
All right, man.
And let's go Gonzaga.
Hey, stay up, brother.
All right.
Yo.
I didn't see things. Man, that's heartbreaking, man. I mean, having your mom's in the hospital, it's changing. It's a life. It's like I know what he's going through. You know, prayers up to him and his mom. You know, especially his mom's. You know, hopefully, everything will be okay. But I've been there, and it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's tough. That's tough. We gonna keep my man in our thoughts and prayers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do it different. Everybody do it different, man. But however you do it, just keep my man up. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get back to the Knicks after that. You know?
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, well, we could say, well, Freezy, I got a question for you.
Right.
How is it somebody that has no hair wears a wave cap every morning?
Dog, come on, man. Come on, CP, don't saw that.
Are you doing the sides?
No.
Are you waving the sides?
No, I ain't doing no George Jefferson.
You have a hairline? I can't see a hairline.
Nah, man. What you talking about?
Why you got the skull?
Look at that. That's fresh. That's fresh.
You don't let the. You know, I'm a bald head, so it's like.
You know what, man? You know what, man? Don't be disrespecting my man, all right, man? You can't be doing that, CP. Let's do it then. Let's do it then.
Ninja Turtle.
Get some of this Ninja Turtle. All right, Charles Barkley. Want to be Charles Barkley?
I'd rather be Charles Barkley than a Ninja Turtle.
I'll be that Ninja Turtle. You know what I'm saying? Give me nunchucks. You know what I'm saying? Give me the nunchucks.
You're too short of a nunchucks. You need something smaller.
On the bow.
You need like a
Uncle Freezy. I want to bring up charges.
You
to
need
this
two
dude,
matches.
Man. I don't think he's a Knicks fan. He ain't no Knicks fan. I'm bringing up charges.
Hey, so
I'm bringing up charges.
Kev, do you play?
Kev, you need two matches for nunchucks.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and take some medicine real quick. I'll be right back, man. Give me like 2 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Freezy gonna go get his Rogaine. He gonna put his hymns. He was gonna put his hymns on his head. Come on now. What are we doing?
I can't with you, man. I can't with you, Stevie. Yo, you have a good Easter, man? You have a good Easter?
You know, last night, up until last night, I had a good night.
Okay.
You know, let me ask you something.
Sure.
Why is it when you pay every month for insurance, right? Health insurance.
Right.
They come back and tell you that they don't cover something. Shouldn't you get your money back?
Well,
you should get your money. I think there should be a law. If you don't cover it and I'm paying you every month for something, I want my money back.
Well, here's the thing.
I want it all back.
Well, here's the thing. What insurance companies should do before you start paying, they should tell you what is covered. And if it's not covered, then you could choose not to, pay that premium each month. You know what I'm saying? Get a carrier. Well, I say carrier. Get insurance that covers what you need.
I think after yesterday, I am pro universal health care. But outside of that, I don't want to get into that. Did you watch the Versus last night?
Did I watch the? No.
Oh,
no, I did not. No, I did not.
Man, that was epic. It started off slow, some old man talk,
Yeah.
And they were just sitting in the couch looking old. And then they kind of switched up the format and they started playing four songs straight, no interruptions, no nothing. And then these brothers just got into a jam fest the last 2 hours straight. It was beautiful, man. Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh
yeah,
my
man.
Goodness, man.
Yeah.
Like I wish I was, 18, 21 around the time when they were
when they were hot.
When they were
hot.
I'm a 90s era. 80s, 90s, era type dude. I wasn't able to go outside. I wasn't able to go outside until the 90s,
Until the 90s, right? Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
It was beautiful, bro. And I mean,
Yeah. My first concert was Sade. That was my first concert.
You saw Sade?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
saw Sade?
And she's man. She has a voice, and her band was just off the charts, man. Her band was off the charts.
Yeah, people don't understand that band is Sade.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that band is Sade. Man.
Absolutely. She's got the voice, but it's the band that really, brings it out of her pretty much.
She was my future ex-wife.
Yeah, future ex-wife.
Now she's just too old. And I like them in their 20s, man. Young and dumb.
Sweet.
I like them young and dumb, man.
Sweetest taboo.
Like,
Yes.
Oh,
yes, sweetest
man.
taboo.
Bulletproof Soul.
Yeah, man.
Well, I love that team.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, I get it.
I hope
get
we,
it.
yeah. But Jay Boogie makes me want the Knicks to just beat Brooklyn tonight. I don't care. I don't care if we lose every game.
What's
I
your
want
gut?
them to beat.
What's your gut? What's your gut
Brooklyn.
tonight? What's your gut tonight? What's your gut telling you?
Let me tell you something, man. My gut is telling me we're gonna win. And the reason why is the confidence that, even though I thought it was crazy when he first said it.
Yeah.
When Reggie Bullock said about, we got 15 guys.
Right.
I said, damn.
Damn.
like
I get it.
I mean, if that's what it is,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if the locker room is feeling like, yo, we playing for each other, that is hard to be. Let me tell you, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, right?
Yeah.
And what this reminds me of is that when Robert Baratheon was talking to Cersei.
Yes.
And about going to war with the Dothraki.
Right.
And she was like, well, we got an army. What are we worrying about? And he put up his hand and he says, what's better? 5 or 1? And she says, obviously 5. He said, no, 1. They fight together. Bruh. Yo, when it comes to playing, you could beat anybody if you're playing together. You playing for the next man, you could beat anybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying?
And
whether well, what I was gonna say, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You go. No, what I was gonna say was the Bulls kind of proved that, last night, when they beat them and everything.
Yeah, but they sat a lot of players last night.
But players and everything.
I think they looking for this as a statement game tonight. Now that part does scare me.
Okay.
If they sat people last night just to prepare for tonight, that means that they on the chalkboard.
Right.
We are on the chalkboard, right?
Right.
Because I believe they know that even though they have is it the best record in the East?
I think they are tied with Philly. I think.
Okay.
I think, and I'm sure Delano, one of these guys will let us know that and everything.
And and I think they're upset that the Knicks are getting more headlines than they are in the New York media.
Yeah, but here's the thing, CP. They kind of, quote unquote, took the easy way out of going to play for Brooklyn.
Yep. This is a fact.
Right? They took the easy way out.
I mean, I don't know who their agent was that told them, hey, going to Brooklyn is better. Because look, man, they could just look at Frank Ntilikina and know that he's gonna be a god for the rest of his life in the Frank Hive, right? He ain't never gonna pay for a meal or a drink, If a Frank Hive sees him somewhere, in the world, they be like, nah, Frank, we got it. Man. We got you.
Exactly.
Frank come to Atlanta, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on. Exactly.
Like you.
Exactly. But here's the thing. With them going to Brooklyn, they thought, and Delano said that Philly has the top spot, although they have the same record. So Philly is still up top. Okay. With them going to Brooklyn, they felt as though that they're not going to get the quote unquote pressure that they would if they was wearing the orange and blue. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, if they're grown men, they go wherever they want. But what they have to understand is the stigma of doing that, because this is, for all shakes and purposes, this is a Knicks town.
Right.
And honestly, even if they won the championship this year, I still feel as though it will still be a Knicks town, and you guys just won a championship. Big deal. Yeah, they may get
I wonder, maybe you know a little bit better than me. I'm a Jet fan. And a Jets championship, I don't know if that will be as big as a Giants championship. Am I right or wrong? I mean, we haven't won it in like almost 60 years.
Yeah, 60 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
think
it would be big. It would be big. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be big. But something tells me that New York is more of a Giants town.
We'll see.
Than
Here's
it
the
is.
CP, I think if the Jets did win a championship, I think that I think it'll be just as big as a Giants championship. I think, and I think it will be. I think if in hockey, I think if the Islanders won a championship before the Rangers, I think it would be, it may be slightly under.
Okay.
But if Brooklyn won, I guarantee you, it's not gonna, they're not gonna get the same field as if the Knicks, won the championship.
Yeah, because most of their fans are bandwagon.
Right.
Yeah, most of their fans are bandwagon.
Exactly. So, but to your Jets point, I honestly feel that that it's gonna be I think it'll be even. I think it'll be. I mean, we can look at baseball as well. If the Yankees won or the Mets won, I think that would be even as well.
Yeah.
I think it would. Yeah. I mean, you have so many people more passionate in football you have your Giants fans and you have your Jets fans. They're just as equal. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you look at Brooklyn and the Nets and the Knicks, it's still going to be a Knicks town.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. It's still gonna be a Knicks town. I don't think that again they could win a championship and it's really not gonna matter until we win one. Now, what I will say is that with the success that Brooklyn has and with us on the rise, with what happened with what Reggie Bullock said, we have 15, 5 or 15 or whatever. I think that has started a little rift between them, and we might get an edgier game tonight. I think we'll get an edgier game tonight. I really do.
I'm here for it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm here for edgy. I love trash talk. As you know, I'm a trash talker.
Oh, of course. Of course. I mean, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. If out in LA, if the Clippers won the championship, how would that be?
That would always be a Laker town.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
it's funny. But you know what's funny? I think the world would be rooting for the Clippers.
You think so?
Like, hell, heck yeah. They will be rooting for the Clippers to because everybody wants King Kong to go down.
Oh, of course.
And by the way, I watched that movie.
What'd you think?
Trash. That movie was straight trash.
Why?
Let me tell you something.
Why?
Look. All right. Should we do spoiler warnings, or should I just not spoil it?
Just go ahead. If you don't want to hear what's going on, they can click off it.
No. I can't. No, we can't have.
Okay. All right. Then don't do it. Okay. If this was 2 weeks later, if this was 2 weeks later, yeah, no good. Okay. So go ahead.
The fights were cool. I liked the fights. But one thing I was like, dang, they're doing this fight, and I know millions of people are dead because they were knocking down buildings like crazy. I'm like, yo, And you got these white people. White people was like, "Oh my God, you gotta save him! You gotta save King Kong! You gotta save Godzilla!" I'm like, they are fighting in the middle of
the ocean,
of a city.
Ocean. Yes,
and they are knocking down bridges and tunnels and everything. I'm like, yo, this is a nuclear bomb that landed. And I'm like, yo, people are dead.
Hey, yo, Delano said, my man Delano, he said, it was not a trash. You don't make it to hollow earth. That was a little, that part was a little,
that was retarded. That was retarded.
It wasn't retarded. It was a new. First of all,
direction. It's called Hollow Earth, right?
Hollow Earth.
How in the world is the sun shining in Hollow Earth? Get the hell out of here, man! The sun is shining in Hollow Earth. They had a whole type of. I was like, come on, man! Like, don't do this, man. And then wait a minute, I'm gonna spoil it. So then Godzilla knows he's down there, and he shoots a beam straight down to the thing. I'm like, dang, bro, your beam. I didn't know your beams was ever that strong. Like he could go right down to the earth. Are you serious?
What trips me is how
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he. Oh,
but the worst part was
the axe, right?
Yes. Wait a minute.
Oh, you
okay. Hey, what's up, Delano?
Oh, you absolute hater. That movie was not trash. You are fucking. Now I will say this because I enjoy this one more than I enjoyed the first one. I think the first one's visuals was bad.
Are you talking about Kong Skull Island or Kong or Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, I'm talking about Godzilla, the first not before King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
The visual was bad because you could barely see the actual kaijus, especially in the fight scene.
Okay.
And I felt like it was a bad sell because I think it was trying to get the vantage point of the people that's on the ground. But I felt like, again, if I can't see a fight, then what am I looking at?
Right.
So, but I enjoyed the fight scene. And oh man, I really want to talk about this so bad. I do. Because
Delano, hold up. When Godzilla was coming for that behind, right? And they could have released Kong with one press of a button, and they didn't.
Yeah, I thought that was trash,
bro. They let that ship turn over, and I looked up, and then
hello, did he leave? Is he still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know. I hear from CP. Oh, there you are. Okay, there you are.
The dude just pressed the button to release him.
We didn't hear
you could have done that 5 minutes ago.
We didn't hear your last part. What were you saying? It sounded like you muted off a little bit. What you just said.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I had to turn off my Wi-Fi because I got some things running.
Okay.
The dude had to just press one button to release King Kong, and he waited 15 minutes for all them people to die, and then get turned. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! Look." I'm sorry. I spoiled it. I spoiled this movie just so you wouldn't watch it.
What kind of got me was the part that you're talking about when they were fighting in the water. Now we know Kong is an ape, so he's a mammal. So with him being trying to survive in the water, that was a little
Oh, we knew he was gonna
right.
take that L. We knew.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Well, I didn't like the storylines. Like they did nothing. The dude from Atlanta, his character was corny and like unnecessary. Like how in the world do you get into a high security facility as easy as he did? Was ridiculous.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name in real life?
I don't remember.
It's Brian Tyree Henry.
Right. Didn't he play? I forget which movie he played in, but he's going to be in the new MCU movie, the Eternals. He's gonna be in that.
Really? Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's a British actor. He's a British actor.
Yeah, too, right? yeah. He's a British actor.
Brian Tyree Henry. No, he's actually. You know what's funny? He's actually from the city that I'm living in right now. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Get out of here! Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty big. You know what I'm saying? I found that out after the second season of Atlanta when it came out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, big up to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he also played with who's the guy that played in that movie Out?
Daniel Kaluuya, or you talking about Lakeith Stanfield? I know he played with Lakeith Stanfield.
Right.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. When I realized those three dudes, Lakeith, the guy we're talking about, and Daniel Glover.
Okay.
Those are acting monsters.
Yeah.
If you think about the roles that they played,
I'm
like, yo, like these brothers are talented, man.
Yeah. Wasn't really feeling his child play one. Y'all see that one, the latest child play?
Yeah, the one. Yeah. I saw it.
Was you feeling it?
Some classics should be left. There's no need to remake or reboot every single movie.
Oh,
I agree, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You gotta leave.
That movie falls right in line with that sentiment because I didn't enjoy it at all.
Okay,
right.
I tried.
Okay, with that said, right.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All
right. With that said, damn, I was gonna ask him a question. Coming to America. What did you feel about that? I think we could spoil that because everybody saw that one by now, or shouldn't have. How did you feel about coming to America, Delano? You? Is everybody gone? Can anybody? You? Am I alone? Am I alone? I can't touch it. Hey, yo, people in the chat, am I alone by myself in this? What's going on? I can't hear anybody. Okay. All right. Shannon said, yeah, I am alone. All right, talk to me. I'm gonna go on an epic rant. I'm gonna make this the CPR, the artist show. And I know a lot of people.
CP.
Yeah. I was about to go on a CP the artist rant for a second.
AC was popping, brother.
Yo, Delano, what happened to you, man?
I was here. I was talking. I just you know what I'm saying. You couldn't hear me, but I was trying to explain my stance. Right. I felt like
on mute. You was on mute or something.
I might have been. I don't know. I didn't touch anything, but you know what I'm saying. I was talking and he was like, I can't hear you, and I was like, I'm here. So I don't know, but
yeah, overall, people in the chat.
Yeah, here's my thoughts on it. Right, for me, I had to take myself out of the original expectation where I wanted it to live up to that standard. And realize that I would never have enjoyed any movie Because that would have been the standard the entire time, and I would have hated it. You know what I'm saying? If it was me just basing it off of the original, I would have trashed it from the first 7 minutes.
Let me tell you something, man. Do I got feedback coming? I hear feedback from somebody. Look. If I was an alien king and I came to Earth and I watched Coming to America 2, I would have said this movie is trash.
I would have never watched movies again.
Bruh.
If I wasn't yes, you are. That was hot butter trash.
When they had my man James Earl Jones sitting in a coffin to die, that was me through the whole movie. I was like, I am sitting up in here and I'm ready to die watching this.
Somewhere Madge Sinclair was like, I can't believe that he ruined this legacy of this movie. I can't believe, because and what hurt me even more than that was to get hyped for the movie and ready for it, because I was having, a date night type situation. I said, we gonna watch. Well, I'm gonna watch the original first to get me, the kind of segue, get me right where I need to be. I'm watching it. I'm cooking everything. I'm laughing because I haven't watched the original maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year or something like that.
Yeah.
And when that came, first of all, when did Coming to America become a musical?
Oh my gosh.
And a bad musical. Like,
it
lazy.
Felt, yeah, man. I thought it was the Soul Train Music Awards at one point.
Yeah, it was done lazy, because all of the interviews I seen coming up to it, and even after I watched, I went back and watched some of the interviews, and they were just, of course you got to hype up your project, because your money and investment is in it. I couldn't even get through it. I could not finish. I still have not finished that movie. 45 minutes in, I was like, nah, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah. You ain't missed much. They basically took the first script and made it into a 2021 version of it. Basically, it was the same story. I was like, are you serious? Like, we going there? Like, it was just so predictable. There's one show.
He just dropped back into New York, had on back the same starter jacket that he had 30 years ago. I'm like, stop! Would you stop it? Come on.
He found his son easily.
He found his son in New York City, like you could just find anything in New York City like that. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
You could probably do that in Atlanta, but no.
Oh my God! Like they got real murderers who've been hiding in New York City forever. Like, you're just not gonna find somebody like that, just like that.
Oh my goodness, man!
And let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think the problem was more the casting than it was actually the story itself? Do you think that maybe had they got a more established actor to play the role of
both
Hakeem's son?
Maybe
if they went another route instead of getting Leslie Jones, maybe that would have, what I'm saying, it wouldn't have been as bad in regards to, because like I said, I did not enjoy the movie as a sequel. I really literally had to take the original out of the equation and just look at it as a, it's the 2021 version of it, so let me just try to enjoy it for that aspect. Because I will say this, as much as I didn't enjoy, and this is where it's funny, I didn't enjoy the movie as a whole. I enjoyed it in spots, and I enjoyed specific characters. Like Wesley Snipes' character was funny, and I wish he had more time.
Oh my God.
I feel like as far as Tracy Morgan's character, I loved his character. Wish he had more time.
Oh my God.
My problem, my look. I'm gonna be a hate. I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater to this Knicks fan. This. We know Tracy Morgan is is a diehard Knicks fan. I'm gonna say this. He plays the same character.
Yes.
Wherever he goes. And
he's hustle man. He's hustle man no matter
still
what.
Hustle man. Yeah. Come on, man.
But I still love Hustle Man. Like there's no iteration of Hustle Man where I did not enjoy. You know what I mean? There's like
Hustle Man been out
no
for 30 years, bro.
Yeah,
but he's still funny when he comes on.
Yeah, I still love him too, but he wasn't funny.
He wasn't funny.
Like I said, I think that was more because of the focus of the character. Like, again, he played the hustle uncle, and there was no real focus for him. You know what I mean? So I feel like because of that, it was less time. But his banter between him and Semi was what I enjoyed more than anything in regards to his camera time. You know what I mean? The fact
I liked it.
back and forth.
I liked it. The Witch Doctor. I liked it. The Witch Doctor. I thought he was funny.
Yeah,
the Witch Doctor was funny.
And it's funny because even to know that Witch Doctor was Semi's pops, it's like, you know what I'm saying, to see that dynamic was funny too. And I think really it's crazy that the side characters that they played was better than their actual characters.
Oh yeah, and the barbershop scenes was still funny.
Yeah,
that was still funny.
I'm sorry, I didn't see. I tried.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
and this is the thing where I try and tell people that we as fans, we get caught up in celebrity to so much that we think we know celebrities. We think because we've seen their work so much that they would never harm us, or there's somehow there's a real human connection there.
Yeah.
If there was a real connection, you would have never made a Coming to America 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's more of a financial gain. It's like, hey, it's been 30 years. They've been asking for it. Let's do it. Type of thing. It's like, art for art's sake is not kind of art. You know what I'm saying? If you're forced to do art, it's not art. You know what I mean? You have to be inspired to create something and do it well instead of being forced to do it. Let me segue to this. Any of y'all watched Versus last night?
I did, absolutely.
How did you feel?
I still have to finish it, yeah, but I enjoy what I did see.
You're a young cat though, Delano, right? You're like 30s?
I was born in 1980. I'm 41.
Okay, cool. So you grew up in that era.
Yeah.
Well, the tail end of the era, but okay,
yeah.
You're familiar. You're familiar too. But I love it.
Those groups. Now, I think I mentioned it on this show before. I had my first real dance to Reasons. And Earth, Wind, and Fire sung Reasons early, and they kind of got me. They got me in my feelings early because I was even about to call Shorty. I was even about to call Shorty and ask her if she was watching Versus, because we still friends. 30 some odd years later or whatever.
Man, come on, bro. Like you still doing that, man?
No, but see, here's the thing. Our families grew up together in Jamaica.
Okay.
We're close. We're still, our families were still. I mean, they were my neighbors.
All my old work is fat and ugly, so I would never.
Well, she's not. But that's just that's something else. So, and as you said, CP, in the beginning, it was a sit down, Steve Harvey doing the Steve Harvey thing or whatever. But when they came out of the break,
yes,
and when Mr. Big, and mind you, these are legendary groups, and God rest the dead to Maurice White, who's who passed a few years ago. So it's not the total ensemble of Earth, Wind, and Fire, know, because that was a major, that was a 15-piece band. But when Mr. Big took over, and when he dropped the shades, and I was telling my peoples, I was like, look, if he had called up a lady out the audience, the show would have been over. It would have just been over. I mean, he just took over. I love them both, but Mr. Big, I don't know if he spiked something in his aspirin or something in his juice, and
I think during the intermission they all got a B12 shot.
Yes, something.
They got a B12 shot. They put the blue icy hot on or something like that, man. Something. They had some green tea. You know, they had a
because at first he didn't really want to get up to do some of the records because
I thought it was gonna be a boring night, man. I was like, if these old dudes don't get up and sing something, and I was like, please, like, save my thing. And then, they slowly came on. Came on and thing, but it was a beautiful night, man.
Yes. We had a little bit too much Steve Harvey, but you gotta expand the show. You gotta keep the show going. And you can't expect, especially older artists, just to be like,
I think Steve struggled last night, but we know he hasn't done stand up in so long. I think he was the right one to host it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he had prior relationships with them.
And he's from that time.
Right. And I think the format, the stop and starting, whatever, was kind of troublesome for him. And also I think they had a live audience, but I don't think it was that big though.
They had a live audience because they panned to the audience at one point.
Okay. How many people were there? Not much.
I don't think it was much because it was in a dark setting, but they panned and you was able to see some people, and I wasn't really focused on the people or whatever, but but Steve did something that, and I think the first time when you and I was on the same show together, I mentioned this, and he had a recurring theme, when kind of dropping the young cats and belittling them a little too much. If you don't know music, you're not gonna. It's
sort of like what what's that guy's name on Friday? G-Man was doing the meal Prince.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. Like.
Yeah, you can't
rock.
You can't force people to like some things because we just happen to have come in an era where the choices were your parents' music, and whether you thought you liked it or not, you were listening. It was resonating in the back of your head, because if it didn't, you wouldn't have hip hop.
Well, I will say this, right? My girl is younger than me, and one thing about conversation,
we know, Marcus, we know.
Hey, I like them young and dumb. What? She gonna kill me. But she says to me, your music was way better than my music, and she says that because you guys actually talked about something. It was about love. It wasn't it's not toxic. It wasn't toxic.
No.
And so I it wasn't like me and my mom, we used to listen to the same thing, because remember, like some of our parents had kids when they were younger.
Yes.
Remember, like my mom had me when she was 23. Right? So when we would go somewhere, we would listen to the same thing mostly, You know what I'm saying? When we would get in the car and you know we would jam to Keith Sweat, we jam to the Isley Brothers. You know what I'm saying? It was in that because good music is always good music. You
Good
know what I'm
music is
saying?
always good music, and you had a destination and a journey in mind.
Right.
And that's the common denominator. If anybody watched the I Got a Story to Tell documentary on Netflix with Biggie,
Oh yes.
there's a part there early when
He went to Jamaica.
they talk about him going back to Jamaica and going to Chilani.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And when he mentioned when they mentioned like some of his early musical influences is country music.
Yes.
And I know a lot of the fans would have been like country music, but in places like that, way back then, on a Sunday morning, early in the morning, when they put on the country music and they put on Kenny Rogers and all of these old and these people are not from that era, and you know they're not from this country, obviously. But when they put on those music and still time, I like to call it still time, when it's early in the morning, early in the afternoon, or whatever, and you could just kind of hear yourself think, you remember it because someone said, someone who was going over with the voiceover said, Biggie was like, he can't go to sleep unless he listens to country music.
Yeah. I do remember my stepdad playing that stuff. Both of my parents are Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was great. That was a great part in that documentary. And I think the thing is that I think this generation listens to music for a vibe and not necessarily a rhythm. It's like I never understood this genre of music until a DJ explained to me. He said, "Get drunk and listen to this music. You'll understand it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, and it's like the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like they listen to music based off of a vibration. You know what I'm saying? And that we listen to music for a soul purpose, a teaching moment. You know what I'm saying? A dancing moment. Whatever. And it's the young people, they're gonna have, it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's like I stopped saying like, nah, I take that back. I was gonna say I stopped saying this music is trash. But what I try to say is, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not made.
You're absolutely right.
It's not made for me. You know what I'm saying? It's made for, the dude that thinks he's a drug dealer. You know what I mean? He's going to the club with, $5 and he's sitting on his chair. I think he's in the VIP section. You know what I'm saying? This is for people who, is portraying, something. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. It's not for me. It's just not for me.
It's not for us, but in a fair analysis of the music and the art, no matter what genre of music, it's lazy.
It is.
Yes.
There's nothing thought-provoking. It's very lazy. It's I can get on because I can sit in my house with my laptop and I could create anything and I could cut the label out. There's some parts to it that, the entrepreneurship is, it's ingenious because you can totally cut the label out.
Who I blame for all that is the record companies, because record companies are based of executives, right? And these executives, most of them don't have any musical experience. They're looking at where's the dollars coming from. So if the dollars is coming from a trap rapper, they're gonna look for trap rappers that's gonna sound just like them, and also, it's about the algorithm.
Yes.
You know, it's like people were mad at Nas X last week, but I knew his whole game, Lil Nas X, right? I knew his whole game. You see that video and that song, it wasn't about the music, it wasn't about the imagery, it was about how many times on YouTube were they gonna watch that one, because that brings in advertising dollars. Like
and if you notice, Nike didn't sue him because, as I heard someone say yesterday, Nike eventually wants to do business with him. See what I'm saying? Nike didn't sue him. Nike sued the other people who was involved with it.
Well, that could have been
a mischief.
But listen. The game was this, right? They had to put out that, right? They had to put out that just to get people to be like, oh, they are for us. You see, I'm very Machiavellian, right? I see how it goes. It was free publicity for Nike, but it was also a public relations problem, because they had to make a stance, but it was a stance that it's like, all right, well, we gotta do this a little publicly. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, they're gonna eventually make a deal with him or whatever. This is what corporate America does. It's like the it's like a magic trick.
Absolutely. If they don't, another big broker will.
Right.
If they don't, somebody else will. Because who's gonna leave a good idea when there's chips in?
We're getting back to
real quick. G-Man for Life has a great question up here. He says, how many hits are made without sampling today?
A lot. Actually, you're not allowed to sample anymore.
Wait, say again?
You're not allowed to sample anymore.
You're not allowed to. Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, you could sample, but the releases are, paying. People don't want to pay that cut anymore. And the thing, because if you like for every little what's that guy name, Lil Baby,
okay,
like those beats, those beats are generated, they're bought, like, and so forth and so on, and they all sound the same, and they make hits, like that song The Light with Fat Joe, and that I think it was Rihanna. They used what's this guy's name? Luther Vandross. They used the Luther Vandross beat, and I know they had to pay a premium for that. And I don't think that sampling is as beneficial as it was back when we were coming up, because the laws against it was kind of loose. Look what happened to what's it, Tribe Called Quest? After they sold like 9 million albums, and they had to pay everybody out for the samples and all that stuff. Like, they all walked away with like 33,000 each.
Oh wow.
But because they didn't get, it depends on how you clear things and how you negotiate stuff. Like, for instance, when Eric Sermon did the Just Like Music, which is a total loop being gay, right?
Yeah.
He paid before they came and hunted him down. You see what I'm saying? And they only, I think Nona Gay, which was his daughter, which is like the chief of his estate or something like that at that time. I don't know if things change. He only paid $300,000.
Okay.
The record label, just off of that one record, gave him a new, and I heard him say this verbatim, gave him a new contract for like his own production deal for like $5 million, because that record which was only a record he was playing around with. His friend took it and let someone else hear it in the business, and Clive Davis gave him $5 million to start his own production situation.
Yeah, but how about Peter Gunn's? Remember the New York anthem?
They didn't get that record. Was same thing like EPMD, right? The record itself, they make the record. They had no permission to clear it. Nothing. And the artist was at a baseball game, and they heard, the beginning. You know, that guitar kind of riff kind of thing.
Steely Dan,
right?
Yeah.
Right, and Steely Dan, right? Steely Dan. Someone in their group heard it. They were in a baseball game. They made a call or two. They took every dollar from them. The only thing they got was when they went out and did shows, and they could perform the record. But as far as royalties and all of that, nothing.
Right. And I think too, it's like, to get those samples cleared, I think artists are probably most likely to, get a beat off of somebody, off of SoundCloud or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather take somebody's beat off of SoundCloud than to, sample something. And plus music, you have like a short turnaround time.
You have a short
unless you're not relevant.
You have a short turn. But here's the thing with me when I hear, because my ex used to say that they're stealing, and I would say that, how do you steal from yourself? You're coming from people who originated most of this music, and these are people who grew up listening and hearing a certain sound in their head, and they're influenced by it, because there is no one who's not especially in music, who's not influenced by someone else. Because if you go to shows, and I used to go to a lot of shows, I also saw Sade in concert. At some point in time, they're gonna sing someone else's record that they grew up loving. Because that's how much that record and that artist influenced them. You see what I'm saying? And the sample itself, what the sample did, look at those monster groups that we saw last night, and a lot of other groups. You know how many groups were broke? The record label had Vaseline them, or didn't even use Vaseline.
Right.
And when it came to the samples brought a lot of these groups that was unknown, for a long time, and was having hardships. It gave them money back in their pocket. Right.
And one thing though too is that good music is out there. It just has to be found. The streaming era has hurt, but has also helped artists. It's like I use a streaming service, right? And what that streaming service did was they took an algorithm of all the things I liked and then introduced me to artists that I never heard of. Right. That I became new fans of. Right. And if you and me get together, I'm like, yo, AD, you gotta hear this person right here. Right. And you listen to them and you go through their discography, whatever, then that grows. You know what I'm saying? Right. I saw SZA, right, when she came to Atlanta 6 years ago, right, in a small venue. She can't hold small venues anymore. Okay. Because of who she is. But I remember when she did a small venue in Atlanta, and I was there. And the tickets weren't even that. I think tickets was like $20. But it was always that word of mouth. You got to listen to this person, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? That is always going to be alive, because making how should I put it? there's always something for somebody. Everybody has a fetish for something.
There's a market, yeah.
Yeah, everybody has a fetish for something. So it's like, I don't know, like there's like when Bruno Mars and what's this name? Anderson .Paak did that song that sounds like a rip from everything old school, right?
Right. I know.
When they did that, they weren't doing it for today's generation. They were doing it because it was good music, even though I hate the song. But they were doing it for a purpose intended that they were like, you know what, we could do good music. You know what I mean? And this is what it's going to sound like, because there is a fetish for that music still.
There's a fetish for it, and even when you do some of those musics and it may be original to you, if you even sound like an artist before, because Sleepy Brown from the Dungeon Family,
yeah,
when they did I Like the Way You Move, the Curtis Mayfield people came and got him too.
Really? I didn't know that.
He just sounded, he riffed like Mayfield them.
Right.
Blurred
Lines. Blurred Lines,
they thought they were smart. They thought they was they sued the Marvin Gaye estate first. They went on the attack. Thinking, and I'm like, my guy, there is no way you can play Blurred Lines and Gotta Give It Up and you don't hear where you got the influence from that record.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. As an artist, right? And this is gray area. Let's say you're a DJ, right? When you DJ to, you play a song, and then right after that, you want to play a song that kind of goes with the tempo of that song, right? And how in the world how could you in the world could you copyright a like a drum pattern, a guitar pattern? You know what I'm saying? It's like how in the world am I gonna, if I'm creating a beat and I just create something that I'm gonna know 50 million people around the world didn't create too?
Yeah, but that's why they have all of these laws and stuff.
Yeah,
and
no. But I'm saying from originality. This is from your originality.
The original, right? You're correct. You're correct in that. But when you put it out there, and us as fans, and as you say about how the DJs, mixing tempos and trying to stay in a certain area, and before you make a change and stuff like that. So you might find something that's gonna keep that same loop, that same vibe. But when the artist makes something, only he and the people who engineered it can really tell to the very end, or to the that's mine. Like as soon as you hear it, that's mine. You can't cover it up.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like the Joe Biden podcast, and we get in this like whole music long discussion,
Hold on a second. Those who are listening, because I think Uncle Freezy's, I think he went to sleep. He's not feeling well or something. I believe I saw him put it in the chat. So for those who are looking for Uncle Freezy, Freezy kind of left us here a little bit, because he's not. I think he's not feeling well or something. Some rest or something. So that's kind of but like Freezy does, Freezy veers from the Knicks and off the Knicks and back on again or whatever.
Yeah, the dude needs some sleep. There's no need for 2 4-hour shows, every night.
every
I
night.
mean, just to talk about the Knicks. I mean, I'm trying to help my brother out, man. I know, I'm trying to help him out, trying to make him see, 70 years old. Brother needs his sleep.
Hey, CP, before you jump off the music thing, though, I had a question that I wanted to pose to you. And it was based off the conversation we had last week in regards to Prince and Mike. After watching the verses, I'm sure it'll take a lot of work. Would you actually want to see a Mike and Prince verses where they're just playing their music?
Yes, that would
With a hologram
be
type thing?
epic. No, you have two
No, just the
representatives.
estates, representatives of the estate. You know what I'm saying? They get together, they host the music. If they want to share stories, it'd be great to have maybe family members or something like that to
I'm gonna
share
tell you right
stories.
now. I'll tell you right now. Those stories wouldn't be nice because Prince and Mike didn't like each other. They did not like.
Not on each other, but just more about the whatever music was playing specifically. Like what was their frame of mind when like for Mike, what was his frame of mind when he did Beat It? You know what I'm saying? As far
But
as
you
the
know what?
creative process and that. And
But
Prince,
you know what? To have that would be epic. Like, first of all, who would have to come in? Sheila E. The all the members of we call it the Revolution.
Yeah.
And then then you had, I mean, we talking about 50 years and plus of music. You know what I'm saying? That we're going back to the Jackson 5. We're gonna have who we gonna have for Michael? Quincy Brown. I mean, Quincy Brown. Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, yeah.
We're gonna have Quincy Jones up there. I mean, it would be like a 3-hour. No, not 3 hour. A 3-day thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
See, I don't know if I want to see them because the one thing about the verses last night or verses overall is seeing the artist.
Yes.
Because the music without seeing the artist, because let's go back 2 weeks to Raekwon and Ghost. When Ghost in the second half, from the moment I saw it, I was already captivated, right? And from the second half, when Ghost comes back out with the long alpaca fur or whatever the hell that was that he had on, done,
right?
Finish the stylisms, like he's taking you back. He's letting you know he's still Ghost.
Yes.
He's still Ghost, and I'm still rocking like this, and just the whole swag of the artist.
Yeah.
Even if you can't do it anymore, and you're able to lip sync a little bit with the music that they're playing or whatever. Without the artist, there's something that's lost.
Yeah, I agree. So,
and I get that. Respectfully, though, you got to look at it from, and I'm not saying that you have to, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is a celebration of their catalog, of their work, of what they brought to the table historically. And I feel like even when I posed this, right, because that was the first thing that came to mind, like, how do you make it happen? Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, we don't have these artists here anymore. But that doesn't mean that we should rob and I think this is where even as we as elder statesmen and all that stuff go wrong in regards to the youth and those under us. We don't show them the appreciation of what we listen to. Like, even the fact that Steve Harvey was so comfortable saying that all night, as far as y'all young guys. Okay, well, what have you older guys, quote unquote, done to educate?
You make a great point. That is a great point, Delano, because you know what they say. Stop telling people how much you hate something. Tell people how much you appreciate something. Like if I'm telling people, yo, your music is whack, but I'm not saying, yo, I love Teddy Pendergrass. I love Nas. I love Jay-Z, and here's why. You know, so forth and so on. You have to introduce the masses to something new, and then so they could just be like, oh yeah, you know what, you were right. I did like it. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about your favorite movie, right, that someone never saw before, and you tell them, hey, check this movie out. It's an old movie. It's a classic, whatever. Just check it out. And they watch it and they be like, yo, I see what you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? How much you appreciate it. I love old movies. Me and my girl watch old movies, and she really enjoys them. But to this Prince and Michael Jackson thing, here's the thing though. Prince was always selective about. He was very protective, I should say, about his music. He didn't want it out there. He didn't want nobody to have it for free. He wanted it at the main source and where he was selling it. And I don't think he would approve of a versus with Michael Jackson, because I believe like he would have been like, you know, millions of these people gonna listen to my music for free. Like, nah, I'm not down with that. And there's already like Michael versus Prince, like on the internet. There's a lot of DJs that do it. You know, there are a lot of DJs that they'll do a mix, and it's very good. What I wanted to see, AD, you had mentioned Ghost versus Ray. I wanted to see Ghost and Ray versus Mobb Deep.
Yeah, you know, God rest the dead.
Yeah.
You know, I would have liked to see the Locks versus Mobb Deep.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna tell you why that won't work though. And it's not because, you know, as us as fans of the music. I think you have to, in certain instances, you have to look at the majority, and some casual fans will stop in there and will recognize a Mobb Deep song before they recognize a Lock song. You know, we go through their catalog and all that stuff, and you know, as fans, will, you know, again, like Shook Ones is probably one of the most universally known songs, no matter where you go to. But what would you compare that to?
I mean, here's the thing. It's once you market it, okay, their both entities' fan base are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one song. Unless you're gonna play that one song over and over and over again, that's just one song. See what I'm saying?
And I mean, no. Remember, like Mobb Deep got hits.
No, of course, both of them got hits. No, but what I'm saying is, as far as who has a bigger hit that would pull out the casual fan, the casual fan is gonna come in and learn some things and maybe stay for a little bit. But it's both of their fan bases that they're gonna be clamoring not just for the hits, but for those records that when you riding low in your car, in your Jeep, by yourself or with your peoples, and you know every word to that song.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that both of your fan bases are gonna clamor to. You see what I'm saying?
And I will say too, yeah, that would be an uneven matchup, because the like Chic, Styles P, and Jadakiss, they could just pull from their solo albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they could pull a whole lot from their solo albums to beat a Mobb Deep. I mean, Mobb Deep, they could do their records, they could do their collabs, they could do their features. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's what you think is the best 20 songs. And what was a good thing about the Ghost and Ray, that, and I don't know how they chose this stuff, but it wasn't just them alone, their songs alone. Ray took something from I can't remember the song and the songs that they did together. Ghost took a lot of his. Ghost took the last few songs, his ladies records with Beyonce and all those, all them soft records that we would think, a thug kind of MC like Ghost wouldn't be on, but those are monster records.
Yeah.
So it's really all depending on how you're going to arrange it. I saw and for those who live in the South or from that culture, no disrespect, with Jeezy and
Gucci,
right?
That was trash.
Okay, I'm not gonna call it, but my personal,
I might get shot when I walk out of my house, but yeah, it was trash.
Yeah, my personal feeling, it wasn't good because it had so much animosity to, from their history, and I'm like, is this
and Gucci didn't have that many hits.
And
let's keep it real, he didn't have that many hits. He was locked up.
His songs. I feel bad that I can say that.
What's that?
But he had hits.
I didn't recognize any of his records. I didn't recognize any of.
That was the thing too.
records.
Like you had to have been a fan of those two. That battle was more regional than it was anything. Like when even when Luda versus Nelly, right? And I feel like I knew that Luda was gonna wash him. That era that Nelly was in, that was a time period.
Yeah.
I think that time period had a short shelf life.
Very short.
And it was I hate to say it was regional because he was popping in New York. You know what I mean? I'll keep it real. But Luda would he made records that was like, man, like they were almost timeless. I'm talking about like his collabs and so forth and so on. And it was a wash. When Manny Fresh went up against Scott Storch, that was a wash because I believe, other than that one song, he back that thing up. His discography is very regional. That sound was very regional. You know what I'm saying? It was even fair. So it's like if you're gonna have a versus, make it where like the fan base is gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm going nuts.
Yeah, you gotta match them right. When they did Ross against what's her name?
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. I gotta be
care
honest.
for that one.
I'm not a 2 Chainz fan. I think I know or like two 2 Chainz records, or maybe 3. I'm like, Ross is not the one you would put against 2 Chainz because Ross can just go hit after hit after hit after hit after hit.
I gotta stop talking trash about these artists because I do live in Atlanta, and I will bump into a couple of them, and I gotta chill. Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you this one story, right? Let me tell you this quick story, right? And I'm not gonna use the rapper's name. So I remember I was on Twitter, and there was a certain this Atlanta rapper, and he's big. I was talking trash, right? And I had my art displayed in a lounge down here in Atlanta, and I get this phone call, and this guy's like, yo, I see your art. I want you to do an album cover for me, man. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Who's this? And it was a rapper I was talking trash about. And he told me, lock me in. So I was like, cool. I was like, oh my God, I gotta find that tweet. I'll find that tweet and delete it. But it's things like that. You gotta be, really, careful about. Especially when you're out there doing art and things like that. But I'm excited about versus. When's the next one? And who's the next one?
I don't know.
Is that
I know
Redman?
for sure
I think it's
Redman and Neff is dropping 420.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely excited for that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one too. If they would ever get their stuff together, which they have a blood feud for life. So, 50 and Ja just made the most sense to me.
That's never gonna happen.
I know,
never gonna happen.
But they have such comparable records, especially in the height of their success. But it's never gonna happen because the first time someone even sneezes wrong, it's gonna go totally
down. And 50 is petty. That dude is petty. That will be like the epitome of uncomfortable. Like Jeezy and Gucci was uncomfortable. That would be very uncomfortable. I think
but
50,
it was, even though I didn't like it, it was still growth. Growth you can show the younger generations, and this is how you market things to the younger generations. I'm not telling you something that I'm not willing to do myself. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, as a grown up, as a big man, you know what I mean? That you can set a trend by showing them like, look, that was 20 some odd years ago, 25 years ago. I'm not gonna say we get off the stage, I'm rocking with him, but I did this for the culture.
Let me say something, man. That's all. Those intentions were good, and it was a good gesture. But until we, as a community, start fixing the things that are going on at the home level, the home front, the home culture, like things ain't gonna change. Because these two guys, they squash their beef, whatever. But if my pops is in prison and my mom's is struggling and there's no food on the table and I gotta do what I gotta do in the streets to be a man, whatever happens in the verses ain't mattering to me. You know what I mean? It's like we have to start addressing ground level things in our community to even have a bright future. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start, showing examples of being good men and good women and sharing resources. You know what I'm saying? I love when me and GI, sometimes we could talk about, finances. You know what I'm saying? I love, YouTube pages like Earn Your Leisure. Two black brothers that they talk about investments and so forth and so on, and introducing the youth to things. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Bryce Watson. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We have to start preaching and changing in that way.
Here's the thing with that, and it's for a broader conversation that would take us 200 days at least to even address the first 10th of what the theme of what you just mentioned.
Yeah,
a little bit of our problems is, and we have to realize this within ourselves, some of these truths. We're too quick and are too willing to embrace willful ignorance.
Facts.
Amongst us. And I'm gonna give you a small smidgen of what I'm talking about. I've worked in human services and mental health pretty much my whole professional life. So I've worked with people in the communities and different non-profit organizations for many years. One particular day, I'm in Brownsville, Brooklyn. For those of you who don't know, Brownsville, Brooklyn is like, it's always been a very tough, urban, you know, guns busting neighborhood, broad daylight. A young man lost his life on a Sunday coming home from church 3 years ago. You know, remember? And I'm traveling on the bus one day, and there's a lady's on the bus as well. The bus maybe halfway packed. She's on her cell phone, okay? And she's not on her cell phone trying to at least cover up the conversation a little bit, not to totally broadcast everything she's talking about. She's talking on the top of her lungs, right? To a friend, whoever she's talking to, about a store that has a certain garment that she bought that she's trying to tell her. And I mean, she's screaming in the phone, okay? She has like 3 or 4 children with her. I don't know if they were hers or not. I'm going to assume that they were her children. This type of improper social behavior gets passed down to the next generation because they seen mommy do it. And that's not black, that's not white, that's not Asian. This is just proper public decorum. If you wanted to have that conversation, you should get off the bus. And go have that conversation. But because you have this cell phone and the next person next to you, or maybe a little bit up the ways, they have a cell phone, and the person down the way, they have a cell phone. If they hear you on top of your lungs blasting off, they're gonna blast off. And so on and so on and so on. You see what I'm saying? That's a small microcosm of what I'm talking about. But that right there, come on, you willfully causing a public disturbance for what?
I know. Yeah, I know. I think too is you know, me growing up having a lot of issues, identity issues, family dynamics that were off, problematic, whatever you want to name it. Going into my teenage years, the rebellion years, thinking that I'm grown and acting in accordance with thinking I'm grown, and then getting into my my 20s with a little bit of that same mentality, and then at 25 kind of hitting rock bottom mentally. I had to go into counseling, therapy, and to get right. One thing that we are avoiding is therapy. I'm a big opponent for therapy. I remember being in a therapist chair, and she's like, "We're gonna do a timeline exercise." And to make this story really short, you know, she asked me my age, she asked me when I was born, where I was born, and we started going from the timeline from my birth upwards. By the time I got to 7 years old, I'm crying like a baby. And the thing is that everybody is like a book, right? And when you meet somebody, you probably meet them in the middle chapter, right? The first chapter of of that book is where the real story lies. And until we as a people, white, black, whatever, we go back to that, and like we go back to the first chapters and see where things went wrong, we could change the ending of this book, like how the Avengers went back in time, and then they couldn't erase time, but they could have changed it for a brighter future, the present. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's where we have to start. We look, this DMX thing. I'm praying for the brother.
Yes.
When he did the song "Slipping," right? I remember where I was at when I first heard of the song. One of my best friends, we who grew up in the projects, and I was friends with dudes from the projects, and he was like, "Yo, you hear that song by DMX?" And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Yo, it's called Slipping." And one of these brothers that we knew, hard brother, man, he was just like a knucklehead. He said, "Yo, when he heard that song, like he was thinking about life differently." You know what I'm saying? And that song, it kind of made a thug, just look at his life differently. You know what I'm saying? Because it came from such a real standpoint, And Sim, nothing but Knicks. He posted today on or was it yesterday? He the cover of Slipping, and he said he was in tears. And it's like, yeah, that song was so real. That song was so real.
It's real, and to be on the X topic, I seen X in concert.
Me too. I did too.
And where I saw X in concert, to the reaction that he got, I saw him in concert in Sting. Yeah, Sting 2, I think it's 2000, 2001, something like that.
I saw him 90, 97, 98 at the Greek Fest in Asbury Park. And let me tell you something, man. We were on the boardwalk, and I'm like a couple of rows back and then all of a sudden, like a stampede is running towards us. So when you see a stampede, you don't care what's going on, you run too.
You run too.
They started shooting. DMX was still performing.
Yeah.
Lie. He was still performing.
He's used to the environment. But what I was gonna say with X was, cause my friend, he sent out a chain message, and prayers and peace for X and whatever. And I remarked that he's a tragic figure that his troubles start from not having the love of a parent.
Yes.
And when I saw the Rough Riders documentary, you could see it clear as day. That's where all his troubles stem from. And he can't shake it because
those demons,
it's the demons of not knowing who's your father, or your father passing away or leaving or whatever, and your mother not loving you and then giving you up and putting you in a boys' home and so forth. Those kind of things, it never goes away.
Nope. And
I say this to to a lot of the parents out there, especially the young parents. It's, if you made the decision to bring this child and stuff into the world and so forth, you better start thinking about a plan, a nurturing plan, and how you're going to be able to provide for the child and so forth, because he's a real example of what children go through.
And how about saying this? If you're going through something, if you're hearing our voice and you're going through something, right? Remember that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. The environment you were raised in, you had caretakers that didn't care. You could change your life, today, starting from today. Like you can make your life better. You know, don't
Absolutely.
don't believe that you're not in control of your life. You know what I'm saying? As good or bad as the situation is, like what happened to you, the environment. You could change your tomorrow. What happens in the past is in the past, and I'm sorry. Prayers out to all y'all, but you have a future to live. You have today to live. You have tomorrow to live, and it's brighter. It's brighter days. You know what I'm saying? It's
Someone else do the same thing. Don't think
that
you're the only one who's going through it. Someone else
facts.
that you may even know them, but they're not showing it. They're going through similar problems.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Every problem is not isolated. Everybody, goes through something. Where none of us are immune. No matter what you see on social media, or people smiling in their highlight reel. You know what I mean? Everything is shared. You know what I mean? We all have shared pain. I used to always ask God, like, why am I going through what am I going through? Right? And years later, I meet somebody that's going through the same thing, and I could witness to them. I could heal them with a couple of words because now they understand that I went through that. You know what I mean? And to have that shared pain, it's like the day that when you lose somebody, right? And somebody comes to you that lost somebody in the same way or whatever, it brings some healing. It brings some healing. You know what I'm saying? That somebody else also went through what you went through. So I think,
Yeah.
if you going through something, share it with somebody. You know what I mean? Because there's healing in that. For both sides.
Get it off your chest. So it won't totally eat you up inside.
Hmm.
Like an X, because look at X. And I remember telling someone, I said at one point in time, there was no bigger rapper than
Oh,
X.
yes.
The man sold 10 million records in one calendar year off 2 different albums.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
how much, and he didn't even understand his fame and how much he touched people and how much there was so many little DMXs
And he was
or
a movie star.
and he was a dude. The man came in the movie with Aaliyah. God rest the dead, and a
Yeah.
movie star.
Yeah. And remember the see. Yeah. Yeah. He was a movie star. He was like, and he was good at it. He wasn't bad at it either.
Yes,
He took over
X,
Belly.
X is pretty decent actor.
I mean, thinking about the '90s, he was a pretty good. I mean, Belly, he played two roles in Belly. He played the
Yes,
thug, and then he played the dude that was kind of the reform
the Reform Thug.
thug. Yeah, but he showed his acting chops. I mean, you know, shout out to Nas, but Nas
X
was
is the star of that
trash.
movie. No,
Nas
X is
was
the star.
trash
X
in Belly.
X and God rest the dead Louis Rankin.
Oh my
Is,
guy, Louis
is
Rankin, man.
the stars of that movie for real. No question
Yeah,
about
man. Ox.
Ox. Ox for
You
real.
kind of look like Ox, man. You got the gold, you got the gold watch and everything, like you chilling in your stance. Yeah, I know you got the bad boy, Dandada thing, going.
Those people are large influences to me because I grew up in the dance hall.
Yeah.
I grew up in the dance hall and seeing all those legendary performers and things of that nature.
I used
But
to spend summers. I used to spend summers in Jamaica with my grandparents and my uncle, rest his soul. And I remember my uncle Pablo, he took me to a dance, and it was like the speakers were like as high as the sky, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was high as the sky. I remember you know, it was in, you know, somebody's backyard, you know, and
Yep.
the music was thumping, and it was 92, and that was a great year for reggae music.
Yeah.
I don't even listen to reggae music anymore. I listen to Afrobeats.
Well,
Hey fellas, I got a jet, but of course it was great, you know, hearing the conversation and participating in it. I appreciate you guys. Mad love to y'all. Mad love to the panel. Mad love to the
salute.
chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely
Salute.
catch y'all next round.
Salute. I mean, Afrobeats is, you know, I hate to separate, you know, genres of music that come from an original place, but is Afrobeats not an offshoot of dancehall reggae? Of course it is. But here's the dichotomy though. Is dancehall reggae not from someplace else, from its original form in Africa? Of course it is. So it's like
True.
you returning. It's like you returning home.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's like both parties are returning home, and it's. I mean, I can never say I can't listen to you know, dancehall and reggae music and stuff like that.
I mean, do they even make dancehall anymore?
Absolutely, but I mean, you still have your popcorns and whatever, but it's the shine.
I'm still not a fan of him. I'm still not a fan of him yet.
I mean, the shine.
What's her name? What's that girl's name that did Toast? Oh, Coffee? Is it Coffee?
Yeah.
Like
Coffee.
She's nice.
Coffee. Chronics is like
I'm not familiar with him.
Oh, Chronics, look up his music. Chronics for the last like 5 years, as far as the young conscious, you know, new movement. I don't want to call him the head of that movement, but he's like one of the spearheads, I should say. Him.
I just miss that Sly and Robbie sound. You know what I'm talking about?
He can if you listen to his music, you're gonna get some of that Sly and Robbie instrumentals, those old.
Okay, all right. Now you got me writing down this dude.
Yeah, Chronics. CHRONIXX.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
One of the new, you know, he's not even so new anymore because he's been around for the last few years or whatever, but he's had a lot of hits, you know. There's a lot of good.
I still love me some Damian Marley and his brother Skip Marley. That slow down song with him and her, ooh,
yeah.
You can't tell me nothing, man, when that come on.
Yeah. No, the family.
Man, me and my baby, me and my baby, man, when we get together, slow down. Girl, let me love you.
That's a big record. Big record.
Come on, man.
It's a big record. I mean, the family is obviously, you know, the talent comes from, you know, the father, their mothers, you know, Stephen Marley.
Grandfather.
The grandfather. Stephen Marley has done tremendous work, you know, a lot of good work. I mean, very talented. Very, very talented. Very, very talented man. But CP, I gotta run myself. I gotta get off. So you the one-man band now, baby. Take us home.
So if I can log out, is this over? Like it just ends the chat?
I'm not sure because you're gonna have to reach out to Freezy to see how to log it off. Yeah. But people out there in the chat and so forth, it's been a pleasure, you know, being able to kick it with my man CP, Delano, Kev, you know, Cornerstone and so forth. You know, we'll see you guys again. Enjoy your day. Be safe. You know, send some prayers out for DMX and hope the brother survives this and so forth. And for those, like we said before, for those who are struggling with something, whether it's X-like or whatever, you know, talk to somebody, reach out. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow be a brighter day. CP.
Yep.
Respect.
Respect. All right, fellas, sisters and brothers. I am out myself. I don't know how to shut this off, but you know, Freezy. Somebody contact Freezy and see what's up. Later.